Okay, Abdullah and Hafsa, do you both hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute.
Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
What about Abdullah? Abdullah is not responding.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, fine. So, children, what were we doing in the last class?
Ma'am, number systems.
Can you please put on your camera as well, both of you? Put on your
Yeah, ma'am.
camera.
Just a minute.
Children, please put on your camera so that we can start with the class. Abdullah and Hafsa.
Just a minute. I'm getting my hijab.
Oh.
Yeah, Hafsa, your camera is still off. So, why is your camera off? Yeah, fine. So, children, what were we doing in the last class? We completed with the lesson. Abdullah had a test. We were doing real numbers, right? So, in today's class, we will just start with a new topic. Children, please just give me 1 minute, okay? Just give me a minute. We'll start with the class in a minute. Okay, children, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, in today's class, we'll be starting with a new topic. So, Hafsa, can you tell me, like, you told me that you have exams scheduled in this by the next month or this month. So, what is the syllabus for your exams?
For exams, we have
Please speak a little loudly,
for
Hafsa.
for exams you have coordinate geometry in addition to variables.
Hafsa, I can't hear you. Please speak loudly.
Okay, so we have coordinate geometry, linear equations, Heron's formula, lines and angles, statistics, and polynomials.
You have coordinate geometry, linear equations, and
Heron's formula, and then lines and angles, statistics, and polynomials.
lines and angles. Then you have statistics,
And then
and then you
polynomials.
have
Polynomials.
polynomials. Okay. And so when are your exams, Hafsa?
My math exam is on 23.
Hafsa, please speak loudly. I can't hear you.
My math exam is on 23.
On 20?
3.
On 23rd. Okay, 23rd June.
Yeah.
And what about
Yeah.
Abdullah? Abdullah, do you have any
Ma'am,
further exams scheduled this month or the next month?
ma'am, maths exam already finished like yesterday. Like then
Yeah,
after
it was yesterday only. So how was it? Was it good?
it was good. Yes, it was very.
Okay, fine. So now we'll be starting with these lessons. Okay, so we have done coordinate geometry in the class. We have done linear equations also. Did we do polynomials or not? Have we
No,
done
ma'am. We
polynomials?
didn't do.
No. Okay, so in today's class, let's start with polynomials. Right? We'll study polynomials. Abdullah, are you fine with that lesson?
Yes, ma'am. We started it in school also already.
Okay, you started in school also. Okay, so we'll start with this lesson polynomials. Just 1 minute, children. Let me open the PDF. Okay. So, children, just tell me one thing. Do you know anything about this lesson, polynomials? Have you studied this before in lower classes? Do you know something about this lesson? Just tell me, children, do you know something about this lesson, polynomials?
We
No?
we
Not
did
even the
it in
basics?
school, but then I didn't understand it. Like we did in school, but I didn't understand it because like
Okay, no
our
problem.
teacher, she
So, what is a polynomial now? See, now polynomial is, do you remember the algebraic expressions? Do you remember algebraic expressions?
not exactly, but I have an idea of it.
Hafsa, now you should be knowing algebraic expressions. We did linear equations also in one of the lessons.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Like the ones we did in the equation, not the actual like chapter algebraic expressions. The
Okay,
literal
so,
chapter, I'm bad at that, but in different chapters, it's easy.
and what about Abdullah?
Yes, ma'am.
See what happens. See, you remember we used to study linear equations in the previous class. So, linear equations were they were the algebraic expressions with a maximum power 1, right? If you remember, what were linear equations? Like you can write 4x. So this was one of the linear equations. 4x plus 5 you can write. So here the maximum power of x is 1. So if you increase the power more than 1, so that is known as a polynomial. Okay. Now what happens? So polynomials are also, it is a related chapter only. You'll find it easy only. Don't worry, it's a related chapter only to linear equations, and the degree of the variable can be more than 1. Okay, degree can be more than 1. So I'll give you one example. So polynomials are, what are polynomials? They are the algebraic expressions consisting of variables and constants. Okay, they are variables and Abdullah. So we have variables and constants. What are variables? Variables were the numbers that are not fixed. Okay, for example, the letters like we have x, y, z, a, b, c, etc. And constants are the coefficients or the numbers that are fixed, that whose values does not change. So I'll give you one example. So let's suppose I have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. So this is an algebraic expression which has like c, which can be called as a polynomial. Why can it called? And when you when you have a polynomial, you always represent it as px. Remember this thing. So 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. Now, how can it be called as a polynomial and not a linear equation? You remember linear equation used to have the greatest power 1. But here the greatest power of variable is 2 and not 1. Okay, so that is why it's a polynomial. Right? Now, there are various conditions for a number to be called as a polynomial. the variable should have only power as an integer. Okay, the power of variable should be an integer one. If you have a number like this, under root x plus 3. So is this a polynomial? No, this is not a polynomial. Why? Because here look at the variable. The variable is x, right? But here the power of x is under root and not any integer. So that is why it is not a polynomial. Children, please tell me, do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, what is the meaning of coefficient? So coefficient, as we discussed earlier in earlier classes, also the meaning of terms, coefficient. So what are the meaning of these things? So coefficient terms, what is the meaning of term? If I have this equation 2x square plus 5x plus 3. So how many terms does this have? How many terms are there?
3.
3 terms. Abdullah, what do you think? How many terms are there?
Ma'am, three terms only, yeah.
3 terms. Okay, good children. So see, you have, this is the first term, the second term, the third term. Okay, so you have 3 terms. And what are the variable? What are the terms over here? My terms are 2x square, 5x, and 3. So tell me one thing. What are the variable terms over here? What are the variable
Uh,
terms?
2x and 5x.
2x square and 5x are variable terms. And what is my constant term over here?
3.
3 is my constant term. Okay, just remember this thing. 2x square and 5x are variable terms because it includes a variable. And 3 is a constant term. So now children, in the variable terms, we always look at the coefficient of the variable. What is my variable over here? It's x square and x, right? So what is my this coefficient? What are my coefficient? Coefficient of x square is, and coefficient of x is. Tell me the coefficient of x square and x.
Coefficient of x square is 2 and
Okay,
coefficient of x is 5.
5. Abdullah, you're not answering.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you understand this? Coefficient of
Yes,
x
ma'am.
square is 2 and that of 5 and that of x is 5. Right children? Now, see,
Yes,
you should
ma'am.
remember one thing. That a polynomial, we define a degree of a polynomial. What is the meaning of this degree of a polynomial? Degree of polynomial is basically the highest power that a variable has. For example, in this polynomial, look at 2x square plus 5x plus 3. So what is the degree of the polynomial? The degree of this polynomial is, okay, what are the variables? My variable is x square and x. So which has the highest power? What is the highest power of
X,
the variable?
x square,
X
so
square is
2.
the, as, yeah, we have one of the power is 2 and the other power is 1. So we know 2 is greater than 1. So the degree is the highest power of the polynomial. Degree you define as the highest power of variable. Right children? So that is known as degree of the polynomial.
Yes,
So my
ma'am.
degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay? Do you understand this? Now what do we have is, you have to tell
So,
me what is
ma'am,
the degree of the, yes, Hafsa.
so a degree of a polynomial is the highest power.
The highest power of the variable that it has. So here the variable is x, the, see, one of the power is 2 and the other power is 1. So you will say the degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay? Because 2 is the greatest power. We'll do more examples, you'll understand. Okay? Let's suppose this is the question, x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 plus 3. So I ask you, what is the degree of the polynomial?
5.
5. Why? Because 5 is the greatest power. So degree is 5. Fine. Now next we have is 2 minus y square minus y cube plus 2y to the power 8. Abdullah, tell me the degree.
For y, it's 8.
For the polynomial as a whole we call the degree is not just for the variable. The degree is for the entire polynomial. The degree here is 8. Okay. Next, children, tell me. Okay, what if I just write 2? If I just write 2 and I say, okay, tell me the degree of this polynomial. Now what happens? This is known as a constant polynomial. What is it known as? Constant polynomial. Whenever I will just write a number, let's suppose I write 5, I write 6, I write 7, I write any number. So that number is known as a constant polynomial. Okay, children. So will you remember
Yes,
this from
ma'am.
constant polynomial? Now
Wait,
what
ma'am, then
happens?
how do you get the degree of 2?
Hafsa, please speak a little loudly. Actually, your voice is very low.
How do you get the degree of 2 then?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm telling you. Please listen. First, understand what is the meaning of a constant polynomial. The meaning of polynomial is just numbers. Whenever any number is written, so you will say, okay, that is a constant polynomial. Now, whenever you have to define the degree of a constant polynomial, so degree of a constant polynomial is equal to 0. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
how is the degree of the constant polynomial 0? Let's look at it in a practical terms. So, let's suppose 2 is a polynomial and now I am saying 0 is its degree. But you would say, ma'am, I don't see any variable. So how is the degree 0? Right? You can ask this question. So can I write imaginarily, I will write one variable x over here. But now you will say, ma'am, now you have changed the polynomial. My polynomial was 2 and not 2x. So children, what if I put the power of x as 0? Do you know that any number raised to the power 0 is 1? So x raised to the power 0 is 1. Do you know this? Children, remember that like you have 3 to the power 2 is 3 into 3. 3 to the power 4 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. So 3 to the power 0 is 1. 4 to the power 0 is 1. 5 to the power 0 is 1. Any number raised to the power 0 is 1. So, similarly, x raised to the power 0 is also 1. Okay, children? X raised to the power 0 is 1. So, similarly, x raised to the power 0 will be 1. So, 2 into 1 is 2. So, that is how we get a constant polynomial. Okay, whenever the power is 0 of the variable, that is how you will get a constant polynomial. Please look at this and tell me if you understand or not. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, Abdullah, are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So that was all about degrees of the polynomial. Now we come to like the types of polynomials. Like now, based on the number of terms, also we can define polynomials in two various ways. For example, I have whenever I will have a polynomial. Abdullah, are you focused on the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you doing something else also?
No, ma'am.
You just focus on the class.
Yes, ma'am.
What is there to smile then?
I'm not smiling.
You're constantly smiling. It's okay. It's good you want to smile, but I feel that you're doing something else also. Okay, focus on
Okay.
the class. Okay, children? You just have a very
Yes,
short class. It's just 1 hour class. So please focus on that. So now
yes,
we
ma'am.
have, look here. Whenever I will have a polynomial with two terms. Okay, for example, I say 2x square plus 3. I say x square minus x. I say y to the power 9 minus 1. How many terms are there? Here, how many terms are there?
In all of them combined?
No, no, just tell me
Oh,
for this is one polynomial, second polynomial, third. Two terms here, 2 terms here, and 2 terms here. So we have two
yeah,
terms in each of the following columns. So a polynomial with two terms is known as a binomial. Okay, a polynomial with two terms is known as a binomial. Okay, tell me, if I have a polynomial with three terms, for example, I have x plus x square plus 5, or I have u plus u square minus 2, or I have under root 2 plus x minus x square. So how many terms are there? Individually, I have
Three.
how many terms?
Three.
I have three terms in each of the following. Here also three terms. Here also three terms. Here also three terms. So I have three terms. So a polynomial with three terms is known as a trinomial. Okay, children? Did you remember this? Binomials and trinomials.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's come to the next thing. Okay, I was teaching you degree of the polynomial, right? So degree of the polynomial. See, children, whenever I have, so do you understand the meaning of degree? Any doubts in degree of the polynomial?
No, degree is like the power, right?
Speak a little loudly, Hafsa.
No, ma'am, there is no doubt in that.
No doubt. Okay. So degree of polynomial is clear. So now related to that only, let's suppose what do we have now? Let's suppose I have degree one.
Mm,
I'll write the degree over here. Let's suppose my degree is 1. So what is that polynomial known as whose degree is 1? That is known as a linear polynomial. You remember linear equations? What was the degree over there? 1. Right? So whenever I will, for example, 4x plus 5. This is a polynomial with degree 1. So this is known as linear polynomial. Okay. When I have the degree 2, okay, degree 2 means the highest power is 2, then it is known as quadratic polynomial. Will anybody give me an example of a quadratic polynomial? Any example of a
Um,
quadratic polynomial?
3y square plus 6.
Okay, good. 3y square plus 6, that's a quadratic polynomial. Good. Abdullah, you give me another example.
uh, 2y minus
2y
uh,
minus.
x square.
No, Abdullah, that's totally wrong. First of all, why? Because you've included two variables together.
Oh,
We
oh,
we only
2y.
talking about one kind of variable at a time.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
2y minus y square.
2y minus y square. You're saying. Okay, that's fine. Good. So now, what if I have three degrees three? Then that's known as cubic polynomial. So I have linear polynomial, I have quadratic polynomial, and I have a cubic polynomial. Right, children? Children, do you understand this?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, now we move ahead. Let's suppose, okay, we have the first exercise. Which of the following are children? I'm giving you 2 minutes. Please solve this question. Okay, which of the following are polynomials in one variable? 5 questions are given to you. Just tell me, solve it, and tell me.
चैरिटी ये कौन से कपड़े जरा दिखाओ फैमिली लेके कौन से डालना है कौन से है क्या उमर भाई क्या वैसी माइंड यूज करे देखो आप लोग बात नहीं कर सकते क्या यहाँ पे
Yeah, children, have you solved?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me the solution. Which of the following do you think are polynomials in one variable?
Ma'am, fifth one is not in one variable.
Which one?
Fifth one.
Fourth one?
No, ma'am,
fourth
fifth one.
Fourth one and the fifth one. I don't hear you, Abdullah.
Ma'am, I'm saying fifth one.
Just 1 minute, okay, children? I'll connect two earphones. It might be that I'm only having some issue. Just 1 minute. Yes, children, please speak now. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, I do hear you better now. So tell me, what are the answers? Which of the following do you think are polynomials and which are not in one variable?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 are polynomials in one variable. Okay. And what about Hafsa?
Ma'am, and 4 also.
And 4 also.
two
Okay. And Hafsa says 2
and four
and 4. Hafsa.
and four.
So children, can you tell me on what basis are you giving me these answers? First, Abdullah, tell me what is the basis on which you are giving me this answer?
Ma'am, because in all of them, like in 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are like all of them have one variable, like
So
4x square minus
that's
3x.
correct. Okay, that's okay. If Abdullah thought this way, but Abdullah, don't you think I told you one thing that for a number to be called as a polynomial, its degree should be, its power should be in integer only, right? Otherwise, you cannot call it a polynomial. You remember that? Its power should be in a integer form. And
Oh,
Hafsa, what do you think? What is your, why have you said 2 and 3?
No, I said 2 and 4.
Okay, 2 and 4, yeah. So tell me why 2 and 4 are the answers.
I said it based on the amount of variables that it had.
Amount of variables. Like, what do you mean by amount of variables?
Like in the second one, there's only one variable. And then
Okay.
in the fourth one, I was a bit confused about that one since the denominator is also variable. But anyway.
No, Hafsa, one variable does not mean that you should have only one variable term. Okay, that is wrong. So children, please look very carefully. We'll analyze all of them one by one. Just look at the first one. First, I'll explain you the meaning of the question. It is given which of the following are polynomials in one variable. Okay, so let's do. So you have to check two things. The number should be polynomial and it should be in one variable. So we'll check one by one. First, let's check if the given term is a polynomial or not. The given expression is polynomial. So for a number to be called as a polynomial, the power on the variable should be an integer. So here look at the powers. X, the power is 2. Okay, that's correct. X, the power is 1. That is also correct. So this is a polynomial. Y square, what is the power on Y? The power is 2. Okay, that is correct. Now children, what is the power on t over here? Under root. I told you this, that whenever power is under root on variable, that is not a polynomial. So is third one a polynomial? Okay, what about the fourth one? Here the power is 1. That's okay. But here what is the power on y? Y is in fraction. So that is also not a polynomial. So first check whether the given term is a polynomial or not. Now the fifth one. X the power is 10, y the power is 3, t the power is 50. Is it a polynomial? Yes. So I know fourth one is not a polynomial and third one is not a polynomial. Okay. So now I know 1, 2 and 5 are polynomials. Now let's check which of them are in one variable. Now for a polynomial to be in one variable, the terms that you have, all of them should have same kind of variable. So children, look at this one. It has x. Here also it has x. So it's in one variable, yes. It has only y. So it is also in one variable. It has x, it has y, and it has t. It has three different variables. So it is in one variable, no. So what are your answer? Only 1 and right, children? Do you understand this? Please copy the solution. Okay, do one thing, copy the solution.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I didn't understand still. Can you say again?
Yes, Abdullah, what are you saying?
Ma'am, I don't understand still.
You don't understand. Okay, what do you
Yes,
not
ma'am.
understand? Tell me one by one.
Ma'am, so like if there is like more than one variable, it's still like polynomial, like in one variable.
What do you mean by variable, Abdullah? See, one
Ma'am,
variable means
okay.
having the same kind of variable only. So variables are x is one of the variables, y is another variable, z is another variable. Now, if I write x square, x cube, x to the power 4, all of them will be considered one variable. If I write y square, y cube, y to the power 4, they are considered one variable only. If I write any power of z, that's considered one. So if I say 2x square plus 3x plus 7, so this is one variable. Okay, Abdullah?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, but if I write 2x square plus 3y square, then it is not one variable. Okay?
Oh, now I understand. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Any other doubt? Hafsa, you understood everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Please copy it, children, quickly so that we can move ahead.
Done.
Yes, ma'am. Finish.
Okay, children, done. So we'll move ahead now. Just look at the next question. Write the Okay, children, do this. Write the coefficient of x square.
No, I didn't understand the question.
Okay. So, what is the meaning of coefficient? Do you know the meaning of coefficient?
I can't hear you, Mom. Your voice keeps going
Don't
lower.
hear me. Is my voice not clear? Wait, I'm increasing the. You hear me now?
Like your voice keeps going out and then keeps coming back.
Hafsa, do you hear me now?
Yeah, kind of. It still keeps going out and go.
Is it better? Abdullah, is it same for you also? Do you also not hear me?
Ma'am, I hear you. Like, what your there's another voice. Like, along with it.
There
Mom, I
is?
rejoined.
Some
What?
blurry voice. Like when you're talking, there's some blurry voice.
There is some blurry voice. Actually, there is some background noise from my end. For today's class, please manage
Uh,
children. Okay, I'll try
okay,
to
ma'am.
minimize it as much as possible by the next class. Okay. Hafsa, don't leave.
Mom,
Don't leave. Please tell me, do you hear me or not?
kind of, yeah. But it keeps coming. I can hear sometimes and sometimes.
Hafsa, then I guess there is some network issue from your side only. Because Abdullah can't hear me. Okay, please quickly rejoin them. Yeah, Hafsa, do you hear me now?
This one?
Hafsa, do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is my voice better?
And it's the
So,
same. But then I can like kind of hear you better.
Hafsa, then please like use earphones, okay? So that my voice is more like it's better.
Huh?
Please use earphones, Hafsa.
You don't have charge here, that's why.
You don't have earphones right now.
I do, but they don't have charge.
Hafsa, please sit with earphones from the next class onwards, okay? So look here, we have to write the coefficient of x square. So how do you write the coefficient of x square? Look at where is x square over here? Where have x square over here? So what is the number written with x square? There is no number. So the coefficient is 1. Because if there is no number, we just consider 1. Look at the second one. Where is x square? Right here.
Oh,
What is the
it's
number?
it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Can you do it? Yeah, please do it. Children, what's taking so long? Have you not completed?
On the last one.
Yes, the
Please
last
quickly
one.
complete so that we can discuss.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So the first answer is 1. What's the second answer now? Abdullah, tell me.
Second one is for x square it is 1 minus 1, negative 1.
Minus. Very good. Hafsa, tell me for third.
Um, Pi by 2.
5 by 2. Very good. And for fourth,
Fourth one is root 2.
x square.
Square. Oh, it
There's
is
no x
0.
squared.
So it's 0.
0.
Okay. So children, we come to the next question. Okay. Children, do this.
I think I'm done, ma'am. Wait, ma'am, are we supposed to write only the degree or also the type of degree?
Okay, you can write the type of degree also, so that I may know that do you know that part also or not.
I'm finished.
And what about Hafsa?
Yeah, I'm done. I was just wondering if I was supposed to write only the.
Shall we discuss now? Hafsa, so
Okay, ma'am.
yeah, so Hafsa, whenever you've done, please respond to me, okay, that you've completed.
Yeah, I said I was done.
Oh, you said you've done. I thought you're doing. So the first one, children, tell me the answer.
3.
3, very good. And what is it known as?
Degree. Uh, Trinomial.
Trinomial, very good. No, no. When the degree is 3, it is known as cubic. See, not trinomial is when number of terms. See, it is trinomial also. But here I am asking in terms of degree. When degree is 3, it's called cubic. Second one,
Second one is also 3.
Is also
3. And it is also cubic. Third one,
2
Third
and
one
it's
is
quadratic.
2 quadratic. Yeah.
next,
1 and it's linear.
very good children. So now you are able to solve questions on these basic concepts. Good. Next we have is classify the following as classify based on degree. So you have to again same question only. Just you have to tell me whether it is linear, quadratic or cubic. Okay. Children, just tell me whether they are linear, quadratic, cubic. Okay.
I'm done, ma'am.
And Abdullah. Abdullah, have you also done?
Almost, man.
Yeah. Tell me the solution. One by one, children. First, Hafsa, tell me.
The first one is quadratic.
Okay. Correct.
Second one is cubic.
Correct. Next, Hafsa.
Third one is also quadratic.
This is also quadratic. Okay, correct. Fourth,
Fourth one is 1. So
what is it known as?
Linear.
uh,
Linear. Exactly.
linear, yes.
Next, fifth one.
Next one is also linear.
That's also linear. Word.
It's also linear.
Hafsa.
Quadratic.
And third one is cubic. And seventh one is cubic.
Good children. So I hope now all these basic concepts are clear to you. Fine. So children, do you have any doubts in today's class, like any topic you did not understand or anything there is to discuss?
No, ma'am, everything's clear.
No, no, no. Everything's clear, yeah.
Yes, Hafsa, what are you saying?
No, everything is clear.
Everything is clear. And for you also? Clear? Okay, so children, we'll
Yeah.
just quickly recap whatever we studied. So we started with this lesson polynomials. I told you polynomial is an algebraic expression consisting of variable and constant. Now, what is the power of variable called? It should be always an integer. If you have 2 root x plus 3, it is not a polynomial. If you have 2y plus 3 by y, this is also not a polynomial. Okay. Then we studied terms and coefficient. Then we studied degree of polynomial. Then constant polynomial, you should remember the degree of constant polynomial is, what is the degree of constant polynomial, children?
Degree of constant polynomial is
It's written on
0.
the board, yeah, it's 0. Then we studied what is the binomial, trinomial, linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomials. Then we practiced questions. So everything we discussed in today's class is the basic of the set. Okay. From the next class onwards, we'll be starting with a new topic, which is zeros of the polynomial. So children, prepare well for the next class. Just revise all the concepts that whatever we studied, and we'll now continue it in the next class. Okay, you can go for now.
Bye now.
Okay, bye.